Afternoon class. Afternoon. Yep. Here. Homeless investors here in town. Oh. Chicken in the stock market with the homeless investor. How you guys doing, man? Shout out to everybody that subscribed. Shout out to everybody that's liking my videos, watching my videos, following me on YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, everything, and on, my stock app. But without further introduction, I'd like to get it started, gotta get it started today. Part 3 of Joking in the Stock Market with the Homeless Investor. I ain't gonna get into that, but we're gonna get started. So for today's lesson in joking, you might need to get another pen. Purple. Need more money already. Purple when you're doing the snow yesterday. You gotta, whoops, you need that purple. Sorry guys. Joking. Stock market with who? The Homeless Investor. Make sure you guys are subscribing to my YouTube channel too, guys. Homeless Investor. Bow, yeah, that's what we got. So again, that's today's lesson. We are investing, like always. Today's first question is going to be, where should you be investing? Where should you be investing? Where should you, everyone's watching this, be investing? Where should you be investing? Let's see. Let me see. See about how much one is. Oh, where should you be? Where should you be investing? Can we see that? It's a little light, but basically it says, where should you be investing? Does anybody know you should be investing? Any thoughts about where we should be investing? Anybody? Just in case you don't, because I know we don't know. I know we come here to look for answers and to get answers straight to them. So for our first answer, first place you should be investing, first place is on your phone. Wow, that sounded so simple, right? On your phone. And or laptop. But laptop. I got the confusion. Lab is L-A-B, laptop, or is laptop. Let me know if it counts. Laptop, the L-A-P. I wrote lab with L-A-B. And it's kind of confusing. I'm not the smartest man in the world. I don't pretend to be. But we know what I mean when I say laptop, either or. But I was having that confusion a little bit upon thinking about this. Anyway, so the first place you should be investing is on your phone or laptop. Why? Because these things we have every day. Maybe not the laptop, but we use these things every day, especially our phone. Our phone we use every single day, whether it's for social media, calling, texting, talking to somebody. We use our phone. So it's like, if we have something with us that we use daily, and this device or this item that we have can benefit us or help us make some type of money and help us invest, it just makes sense to use or to utilize these items to help us. And especially if we already have them on hand or we just already got them. And just like we don't use it for them other tactics, we just use it for whatever we would use it for. But when you realize that you can use your phone or your laptops to start investing in the stock market with the Homeless Investor, then you realize you're setting yourself separate from the people who are not using their phone to help them benefit, and to the people who just use the phone just to you know, make Apple some money, because most of us have Apple iPhones, so it's like, you know, we're not really benefiting them. But when we start taking our phones and using our phones to benefit us, or to help us benefit us, or to help us benefit us and our families, it's like we're setting ourselves apart from everybody else who's just using a phone just to use a phone, or people who's just saying they have an iPhone, just say they have an iPhone. Now for me, I keep it real. I'm recording this video on an iPhone XR. I got this iPhone XR in 2019. Before I got that iPhone XR, I had an iPhone 6S. Small. I still got that iPhone 6S. It's in my bag right now. But the thing about that iPhone 6S is broken. And as a matter of fact, I'm lying. I had the iPhone 5S, the small little iPhone. I think I still got that iPhone. But, you know, anyway, that one don't work. But anyway, the reason I was even considering getting this phone before I even got it was because I was looking at me getting a new phone, or me getting a phone that was bigger than the one I had and I can utilize more better as a freaking investment. I knew I would have to invest in a new phone in order to help myself start doing whatever little things that I wanted to do on my phone. Nothing involved recording or me kept taking any videos for anything. So just want to get that thought out there. But it was just like the benefit of having a phone, a bigger phone than what I had, and a phone that was actually up to date and that was working, and you know, it could get things done. So it was like, to me, I didn't mind, you know, getting it. When I got it, I was able to get it for a deal. I did not purchase it at the same price that, you know, it was sold for, that people was buying. No, I did not. I went a little ATT route, got my little, had them do the little credit line, and I was only able to put a little down payment and then walk out with the phone. That was the only payment they ever got from me, and I got my phone. I've been using the phone ever since. Wi-Fi, getting team Wi-Fi, and it's like, it's been benefiting me. And that phone, and me buying that phone years ago when I bought it, helped me get to where I'm at now to even be talking about investing, even though, you know, once again, I'm homeless, but that has nothing to do with the investment or the help that the phone got for me, and what it did for me. It did a whole bunch for me. So I'm not, it's doing a whole bunch for me right now. So I'm not going to discredit that. But I would like that to be the first thing. Where should you be investing? On your phone. So if you didn't know before, you know now. It can happen. You can make it happen. People are doing it. I'm doing it, and I'm telling you, you should be doing it. So that's that. And the laptop, you know, they basically the same thing. They work hand in hand, same item. So you got both of them too. You can make a killing. You can do some things. You can do some things. I'm not going to lie to you. So for our next one, the second one, where you should be investing on yourself. Wow, that should have been on yourself. That should be pretty self-explanatory. We're gonna get another marker because I don't know this marker. We may have to purchase some more markers because I only got about 4 markers up here. That purple one dry real fast. I don't really know how that happened. I ain't really use that too much for it to even dry, but that's another story. So we want to be investing on ourselves. That's where you should start. You should start investing on yourself. On yourself. You should be taking the time to figure out how you can better yourself, how you can do things to help yourself get better at all types of situations, discipline, being calm, being right. Like, you want to be able to invest in yourself. You got to make sure you're right though. You got to make sure you're up to par mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. You got to make sure you're on top of all of that, because nobody else is going to help you or want you to do better but you. And nobody else is going to care whether you do better or should do better but you. So you are going to have to take them initiatives to make sure that you're all right by yourself, even if you're not all right by yourself. Like, even if you're not all right, literally you don't got nothing going for you, the day was just the worst of them all, like, only you can take you out of that situation. Only you can make yourself feel better in that situation. It's all on you. Don't let nobody else try to, like, dictate how you feel, how you go about anything. You should be the one working on yourself to get yourself out of everything, because it's only you in the end. So you were born here by yourself, and 9 times out of 10, you're gonna leave here by yourself. So you should be working on yourself by yourself. You can get other people to help you, or, you know, give you little pointers on how to go about doing certain things that you do not know about, that you're not clear on, and that's it. That's all. Take their advice, take little pieces, and keep going to help you make a better you, because you only got yourself, so you should be working on yourself. Really, because nobody else knows what you want but you. So I'm not gonna lie, the main thing. Be focused on worrying. Be focused on working on yourself. Be so focused on working on yourself. Be so focused on only your opinions. Don't worry about other people's opinions. Just worry about what you're trying to do, where you're trying to go, and who you're trying to go and be there with. You should be trying to go there by yourself and be there by yourself. If you have a family, you should still be trying to go and be about that by yourself, because your family, they're gonna reap and benefit everything else or everything that you're planning on trying to do. So you shouldn't really necessarily worry about them too much. You should be worried about what you're doing is gonna do for them after everything comes by. You should be working very hard on doing something that you feel is gonna get you and your family out of the situation. But your family may not understand what you're trying to do in those situations in that time. So you may even have to separate yourself from your family. And I don't mean that you gotta leave. I mean to the extent you gotta keep all your stuff that you're trying to do to yourself. You can't really voice it out to your family, or you can't even, when you do voice it out to your family, let their opinions and let their negativeness downplay you or get you in a spot to where you're questioning yourself, like, man, should I even be going about this? Am I even doing it right? No. Even if they are, just keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself, work and move and do everything right. So then when it does come to time, now you can be looking out and doing right for you. And this is where it's like, we ain't even gotta talk about this stuff, because now I'm already in a position to where I can do what I wanted to do for y'all, but I just didn't have the opportunity then, because I didn't have everything I needed to get right to be able to help y'all. Because I want to help y'all, but I gotta help myself to help y'all. And sometimes that may include you being selfish and just saying, I can't really worry about y'all too tough right now, what you trying to do or what y'all got going on and all the little stuff that I should or y'all think I should be worried about. I'm gonna go worry about this and try to work and maneuver on this. So when I get this right and this thing go, then we can come back and make some things happen. Because I can't really make things happen right here, but if I get this stuff right, I can make a whole bunch of stuff happen. And that's why you just gotta work on yourself. And I'm just leave that there. And my next one is really kind of the same thing. Well, we got the green. But it's that you should be investing on your future. Your future. On your future. And basically what that means, you should be investing on your future. You shouldn't really worry about the day-to-day stuff or what goes on today or really next week or tomorrow. Well, next week. You should be focused on trying to do better, do right, and get things going for years from now, from like a long time period, from things that's not today. You should be trying to work on being a better person in the future, because nobody's great, nobody's always doing stuff that's perfect. So it's like, if we're working, we're thinking that, I may not be the best, or I may not be good at what I'm at or what I'm doing in life or how I'm going about things, but I could potentially be like that in the future. Whatever the future may be, the future could be 1 year, a few years, a few months, or actually a few days. But as long as you're having them thinking and them thoughts that, later on in life, no matter when that later on in life, that I want to do better or be better than what I am today, as long as you have them thoughts and start with them thoughts and start thinking about how you can work towards being or doing any of that, it becomes easier and things start making sense. It just starts making sense. And it feels like you're in the right place. But you gotta start working on your future. You can't really focus on it now, what's going on right now, what other people got going on, what you don't have, to what you want, to what you need. Like, you can't really focus too tough on that. You focus on all you want, to the stuff that you want, that you don't have right now, that you want to have in the future while you're grown. That's like, be thinking about the future. And we're kind of off topic. When you think about your future, think about what you want to be doing. Like, I was just having this conversation like the other day, and it's just like, how long do you want to be working? How long do you want to be working? Like, how long do you want to be working and doing stuff for somebody else that is not you and your family? Like, nowadays, you gotta retire at 60. But not really nowadays. Nowadays, people are okay with retiring at 60. Do you want to be a person who's retiring at 60? And that's your future. That's your future, retiring at 60. Do you want to retire? Retiring at 60. Who wants to retire at 60? Do you want to retire at 60? That's why you invest in yourself in your future, because you don't want to retire right at 60. You want to retire before that. Before you're 60, you're 60, you're not able to do nothing. You're not able to do nothing. I don't care how much money you didn't save up, what you didn't did, how much time, you're not able to do nothing. Nothing. And I don't mean like you're not able to go out and do something, you don't have the money and all the necessities to go do whatever the hell you want. What I'm saying is at the age of 60, your bones and all the, energy and stuff that you had when you was like 20 or even 30, all that stuff is out the window. All that energy, all the stuff that you get hyped when you was excited about was out the window. Out the window. Out the window. You don't want to be living your whole 20s and 30s to even 40s or 50s waiting to 60 just to enjoy life, just to go out and start taking vacations and living life and retiring, whatever retiring really entitles to you. Like, what does retiring even mean? Like, when you're retired, what do you even do? What's your plans towards retiring? What do you want to be doing while you're retired? Ask yourself that. Invest in your future, man. That's it. Let me just go right there. And 4, what should you be investing in? Stocks. And that's why we're joking in the stock market with the homeless investor, because I went homeless investing. Not particularly, as a matter of fact, particularly in stocks, because that's where my money's at. So I'm not gonna lie, right now, currently today, while I'm making these videos, while being homeless, all my money's in stocks. I got a few thousand in stocks right now. And that's where my money's at. And for me, I'm okay with being homeless and having to look for food or look for a place to stay or even, well, I ain't even really look, because I don't really be looking. I just be chill. I be regular. I be happy. I be excited. I be ready and prepared every day, willing to see what's next, what's gonna happen. I'm not even really stressed. I'm not even stressed, or I don't even really stress myself out. This is what this stuff does for you. This is what this stuff can do. This is what investing can do for you. It can alleviate a lot of stress that you thought you had before, or even any type of stress that you have now. I'm literally in the streets and I'm not even stressed. I'm not even stressed about tomorrow or the week after or the months next. I'm not even stressed. I get so excited. I wake up and get excited because I know one day that my stocks are going to be higher than what they are. I know one day my stocks are going to take me somewhere that I never even thought I was going to be. And I'm going to be so ready for that. And I'm ready for it now. It's happening. It's just going to be, I don't know, man. But it's just this is the type of power and the type of feeling that investing in yourself and investing in general can give you and anybody who's willing or thinking about investing. Stuff is so simple, man. You just got to take some time, energy, and effort. That's really it. Time, energy, and effort. So when you start investing, where you should be investing, where on your phone, your laptop, on yourself, on your future, and retiring at 60. You think about retiring at 60 in stocks. Stocks. When you think about stocks, there's a different way of investing. When you think about stocks should be looked at as a bank account. As a bank account or as a savings account that can get higher, that can grow more money, that can grow you some more money. Because when you put money in your regular bank account, I don't know what that does. I don't even know whoever we promote that, your money sitting in the bank account does anything for you. I don't know. But I know for a fact, your money sitting in some stocks does something for you. I know for a fact it does something for you, whether it's going up or going down. And this is the thing, even when I'm saying, even when a stock goes down, even if it goes down, the fact that it has the potential to go back up and then go up higher than wherever it was recently at should tell you all you need to know. Because when you spend money, when you spend your dollars or cash or do whatever you purchase, and you bought that final purchase, that is it from your purchase. You spend that $10, $20, $100, that is the last time you're seeing that $120. Or 110, whatever. That's the last time you've seen that money, unless you got to invest into something that can get return. You really never see your money again in other places that's not stocks or that's not in a place that's investing your money to make some more money. You really barely see your funds again. If you going to buy a pair of pants, you're not seeing that same $100 again that you spend on the pants. You're not. Unless you work at the store and you feel me, you go pocket that, hey, I just bought that, and ain't nobody looking. Let me put this in my pocket and walk off. But that's just stuff. There, this old man. 5, where should you be investing? In crypto? CRY. Oh, I'm about to crypto wrong. crypto. It's 2021, baby. It's 2021, baby. You should be investing in crypto. If you don't know anything about crypto, you don't know. You haven't heard about crypto. Main big three crypto: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin. As a matter of fact, there's a few, but we just gonna name the top 5 cryptos: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Dogecoin, and Chainlink. There we go, and Chainlink. Now, those are 5. Those are kind of top 5. There's other little stable coins, other little altcoins. Crypto is making money, man. You don't know nothing about crypto, you should get into crypto. Crypto is another way people hedge against the market. People just invest to make more money, or just people use as another investment tool. Just like stocks, you got crypto. So it's like, I would do both. Anything that's making money, I would do. Now, I'm not saying when you get it here, throw all your money in there and just like whatever, but it doesn't really matter. Whichever one you choose, do some research on that specific crypto and figure out how you want to start investing. Whether you want to start dollar cost averaging or just throwing some money in there. But what I would say, because for me, I dabble in crypto and whatever, but it's like, make sure you're in at a good price. Like, if you don't really know too much, make sure you're in at a good price. What's a good price? A cheap price. Cheap price where it's like you feel it's gonna go a cheap price. So it's like Dogecoin's probably like around 30 cents right now. That's kind of cheap. But to me, anything when I get a 30, 20, or even 19 lower than that, that's cheap. So I don't really want to buy nothing in the middle, like 25, 26, 27, or 30. Like, I want to buy something that's 20, 30, 10, 15 cents. I'm talking about cents, and I'm talking around Dogecoin, but what I'm spending around dollar amounts. Like, this one, when it costs to invest in dollar amounts, like I want it closest to the dollar more than anything. I don't want none in the middle, one just above, like nothing. Just give me the dollar amount and invest like that. And just wait, man. Just wait. Just never look into, when you're investing, never look to make money like this. Never look for that investment to just go up in 1 week and you're a millionaire next week. Don't look for that. Just look to invest. 6, real estate. Oh boy, I'm sure we all know about the real estate. I'm sure we all know about real estate. Should be investing in some real estate, yes. Invest in some real estate, get yourself some properties, and hold them babies and do something with them properties, man. Just like rent them out, flip them, like whatever you could do. There's a lot of different ways that you can make money with real estate. Either having it, flipping it, renovating it, like running a business through it. Like there's so much stuff you can do to get some money and to invest in yourself and invest in your future. Real estate is definitely one of them, man. Real estate is definitely one of them. And now when you even getting into real estate, or when you even think about how do I even start, you gotta find the people who's doing this stuff. Who's doing real estate? Who's making money off of real estate? Find the people who's making money off real estate. Ask them questions. Figure out the questions that they're commonly getting asked. Figure out what routes are they using. What did they do? Like, when did they start? How's it going? How long have they been in the game? Who are they following? What techniques are they using? Like, who talks about them? Who's commenting negative things about them? Who's saying what and what about this person? Like, get all this type of information and make it make sense to you. That's really it. Get all this information and make it make sense to you, so you start investing in yourself. So you start figuring out which way you want to go about investing in yourself. Because I don't know, you should be investing in yourself in all of these things. You should never think you just one way is going to get rich. You should want to be getting rich from several different incomes, several different streams of income. You want several. So that's why, like, where should you be investing? In mad different places to get you some money, in a whole bunch of different places that makes money. If it makes money, that's what you should be. That's where you should be. If it makes some type of money, that's where you should be. You don't know about it. You don't know how to make money in there. You don't want to figure it out. Start reading. Start watching some stuff. Figure it out. Really, just figure it out. Ask some questions. Figure it out. But these are the main 6 things. Main six things that you should be investing in. Number two, that's really should be number one, because none of these was in chronological order, but it's just like, invest in yourself, man. Invest in yourself, and that'll take you to the promised land with investing in everything else. So I just wanted to get that one. For that, I'm gonna get rid of it, baby. I appreciate you guys staying tuned too. Make sure you like the video. If you like the content, make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you like. Hey, make sure you like and subscribe to the video. Now, later on in the video too, I'm gonna make sure to show y'all like where we doing my recording at. You know, I know sometimes I told them, this guy, this like class, like, did you have real people? There's nobody in this room with me, guys. There's not a soul here. I'll be teaching or talking to myself to an extent. But we are here. I'll show you that stuff later. So now we're on part 2 to the part 3. Oh, I ain't even get inside. How should I start investing? How should I start investing? How should I do that? How should I go about starting? You guys see that? I really hope you could. Oh my God. Oh yeah, I was about to say, I forgot. We got 2 lights up in here. About how should I start investing? How should you guys start investing? How should you go about investing? How? Like, what's the first thing you should do? Like, what's the first thing you should do when you think about investing? You hear about people talking about investing. What is investing? How do I invest? Oh my gosh. Well, first thing I'm saying, because I keep it real up here. Talk to yourself. Like, that's like, talk to yourself. Like, I know that sounds crazy. Talk to yourself and ask yourself questions. Talk to yourself and ask yourself questions. That's the first thing you should do when you want to start investing. Talk to yourself, ask yourself some questions, figure out, ask yourself like how, like what am I doing? What is my reasoning for investing? What is my plan? What is my goals? What would I like to do with investing? How should I go about, like, ask yourself so many questions and try to get answers from these questions. Don't just ask yourself questions and just leave it in the air and like, I don't know. Like, really ask yourself questions and figure out how you can answer those questions that you just asked yourself. But you want to be asking yourself all the things revolving around investing. What will investing do for me? How would me investing right now benefit me now or later in the future? How would me investing benefit anybody? Or how would me, like, what should I do? Who is investing? Where are they invested at? Like, what? Like, ask yourself all of these questions and get answers from these questions. When you start getting some answers, put into action. Start putting into action so you can start getting some more questions that you need answers to. You just want to ask yourself questions until you get some answers. If you can't get no answer to your question, probably some ain't right. Some ain't right if you can't get the answer to your question. If you put in that work to try to find an answer, you couldn't get that answer. 9 times out of 10, you ain't trying hard enough, or there ain't no answer for that question that you've been looking for. And if there is, you better look a little harder. Ain't nothing wrong with talking to yourself. You are the best person you can confirm anything with. You are the best person you can confirm anything with. So if you don't know, or if you you can't talk to yourself and ask yourself questions about what you want to do in the future, about what you're trying to do, you're already lost. Like, you're already messing up. You should be okay with talking to yourself. Once again, you don't gotta be yelling to yourself, or just like having, hey, the homeless investor, we are homeless, but like, I don't know, but like, you can't, it's not like, it ain't no crazy type of conversation that you're having yourself. It's real conversation, real questions that is just like, how I'm gonna get out of my situation? How can I get into a better situation? What are the things that I can do? Like, really ask yourself, what am I good at? What can I be good at? What can I do to get good at any of these different things that I'm not good at? who can help me? How can I help myself? Just really ask yourself these questions and, try to answer those questions and things will be really easy. And two, and this one is part of number one, but read and question things until they make sense. So how should I start investing? I should start by reading and questioning things until they make sense. Basically, ask mad questions until it makes sense to you. Because if it does not make sense to you, if you can't make it make sense to you, you're probably gonna mess up. You want to be able to understand everything that you're doing and everything that you're trying to do. So if you realize or you know that whatever you're trying to do or whatever you're doing, you know that you don't know it fully 100%, 90, 80, 70, even 60%, look to start trying to figure out these things. Ask questions. In school, they taught us there's no such thing as a stupid question. I didn't have a realization until I understand that. Until I really got older and really started asking questions and realized, no, there's really no such thing as a stupid question because you really don't know. If somebody does not know an answer to a question, no matter what it is, it's like you didn't know. But when you ask that question to get informed, you're more smarter than the person who did not ask the question because you're standing there looking retarded. Because if you know you don't know the answer, but you know you're still going to sit there and not ask, hey, how did you get that answer? If you know you're not going to, like, what does that make you? But if the person who knows they don't know it, but they say, I want to know the answer. I want to know how I can go about figuring this out by myself with nobody, I can just learn by myself. So I won't be in a position where I don't know or where I can't figure it out because I don't like that. I don't like not being able to figure something out. So I was like, how do you go about it? I raised my hand, I asked, hey teacher, can you show me how to do that again? Can you please make that make sense to me? Can you, like, if I had to ask you 10,000 times, can you please show me 10,000 different ways or at least in different ways that you know of to show me or to try to show me that can help me? Like, that's it. And then eventually I would get it because I asked them questions and I took the time to try and figure out how to make it make sense to me. And I made it make sense to me and now I can do it by myself without the teacher's help. Or like the person who did not raise their hand and ask for help, they just sitting there waiting for a new lesson to be taught or waiting for something to come up so they can not have to worry about not knowing it or not figuring it out. But when you ask yourself some questions, you get some answers. So ask and read until things make sense. And three, I like this one. Follow people on social. Yes, main thing we all use. On social media who do things you don't know. Okay, so for number three is follow people on social media who do things you don't know about but would like to learn. And that's pretty straightforward, right? And that makes sense, right? Follow the people, hit that follow button on people on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, YouTube, Snapchat, TikTok, whatever social media you guys use, there's probably somebody who's doing something you want to do on there. And I would follow these people. Now, I'm not saying, when I say follow, I'm not saying, follow right behind their back, be on their coattails. But even though you can be on their coattails, because listen, as long as you follow somebody who's doing the right things and doing things that you want to do or doing better than you or doing something that you're trying to do, if you're riding their coattail to figure out how you can get there, hey, so be it. They're doing something good and they're doing something that you don't want to do, so that's what that matters. As long as they're doing, or somebody's doing something that you know what worked for you. It's like, hey, why can't I follow somebody who's doing something good? But follow people on social media who are doing things that you don't know about. Figure out what they're doing. Watch them. Figure out who they follow so you can know how to go about doing the thing. Watch these people. When you on these people's stuff, type questions in their comments. Ask these people questions. Figure out what they were doing. Watch their history. Watch their old stuff. Watch their new stuff. Mainly watch the old stuff because a lot of the stuff, a lot of people's stuff is in their old, or they're in the beginning of the step. It's old stuff. Old stuff is going to be things they initially started with, but it's old. It's old. You'll find a whole lot of jewels in the beginning of their process, or like an initial for their video. So like for me, since if anybody watched my first few videos, I'm planning to make a whole bunch of videos. So it's like, but you'll probably get a lot of the jewels in my first few 3 videos that is like, in the later ones, it's like, nah, you didn't even know he gave out all these jewels before. It was like, all I had to do was tune in before, and like probably years in the future, now he's trying to charge us or something. I was like, what? And I was like, what are you charging us? Are you charging us on info that he already gave out for free, or like, you know? And it's like people do that, but it's like, you can get that information, but you just gotta go back in time a little bit and see what's going on with that, you know? But when you following them people, you're able to do that. Follow people who's doing something, not rap, not people. Follow people who's doing something. Follow people who's doing something that you're trying to do, and make things make sense. Ask questions, and make it make sense. That's really, it's simple stuff. Like I know, like it sounds so simple, but it should sound simple, and we should make it as simple as it sounds. Follow these people, watch them, see what they're doing, figure out what they do, figure out how you can go about doing what they're doing. That's it. Make it work, baby. That's really it. Okay, I guess we got space for the reading. Watch videos. YouTube's gonna love this. On YouTube, free promo. Watch videos on YouTube about things that can make you money. Wow. Yeah, this one's a little lengthy. So basically, 4 is watch videos on YouTube about things that can make you money, or things that you're curious about. Right? Pretty plain, simple, right? We're investing, and we want to know how we can make some money, because investing is basically just making money without too much work. So we can find these people who's making money and doing things that we don't know about on YouTube. Most of them, they're on YouTube, they're voicing their opinion, they're voicing and telling people how they can get in the same position as them. Some people are telling them, you gotta pay, or you gotta do this and that. So other people are saying, hey, there's free routes about how you can go get this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. What you gotta do is this, that, and the third. Just watch some videos. You might have to watch 1,000 videos. Watch a few videos, or until you find or comfortable with that individual who is speaking the way you need them to speak, who is answering questions the way you need them to answer these questions, who are informing you the way you need to be informed. These are the people, that's the people you should be watching. Like videos, like they get straight to the point. You're able to get a little sense of what that individual is about. Like you see them, you hear them talk, and if they're there daily, you get a feel for how that person and that individual is. So like, do I want to risk my money, or do I want to spend my money with this person, or do I want to take the advice that they give me? Do I feel that their advice is genuine? So you start making things make sense. But you watch these videos on YouTube, just type in the search bar, like it's nothing. Like these videos be short, 10, 20, 30 minutes. I ain't gonna lie, my videos kind of be long, 40, 50 minutes. So it's like, I don't know, but watch these videos. We ain't doing that anyway. It's better than watching a cartoon or a freaking movie that's not about nothing. Like a lot of us, we watch movies and TV shows that don't revolve around nothing. Nothing. Love, especially females. I love y'all females to death. Why y'all watch mad movies, mad detective killing, suicide, murder stuff? Like, y'all not killing nobody. Y'all not trying to get away with murder with nobody. Y'all ain't putting yourself in none of them type of situations. Y'all watching them stuff or stuff like that. It's only messing up your mind. You think about doing all that stuff, and then to where it's like you're in a potential situation where you end up doing that. Now you're in a bad situation where it's like you've been putting the right things in your mind. You put the right things in your mind. You'd be alright. He had somebody that was curious about what I was doing, but. Yeah, just invest in yourself, man, and watch these videos, watch these people who do things that you don't know how to do, and see how you can go about doing that too. And the fifth one, because I want all five on here. I want all five. We got some space. Fifth one. Follow the money. Money. That's a big one. I don't know if y'all can see that. Y'all probably could. But basically, follow the money. Follow the money. Follow the people who got money, who's making these money moves, who's making things happen. Follow them people. Like literally. And I don't mean on Instagram, social media. I mean follow what they're doing, how they think, how they talk. Well, not really how they talk, but how they think, how they move, how they operate, how they get money. Like, follow where that money going. You hear money and things being done big, follow that stuff. See who's making these purchases. See who's moving this stuff. Y'all watch the news and all this stuff and all these characters and people on TV every day. See what they actually doing. See how they actually get money in real life. Besides off the stuff that you just see on TV, because they're most, not telling this time, they're doing more than what you just see on TV. They're doing more than that. And you need to figure out how you could go about getting in a lane and getting in some type of lane for yourself. So you be getting money too, so people could be following you. So they could be asking themselves, hey, how did that guy or that girl get where they wanted to be at? Just a few bucks ago, they was talking and asking mad questions and, not doing nothing. And now they on a path to success. What were they doing in their spare time? Because like this one's like say to me, and this one like I love all of this stuff, and I'm kind of encouraging and I'm trying to align people to just investing in general. Because honestly, like I was saying, my time before, when I was homeless before this time, I did not have the knowledge that I have now. I did not have the opportunities and the capabilities to do the things that I do now. But being that when I had some time, or I had some time in my last house to actually put some time and effort into investing in myself, talking to myself, asking myself questions. I was able to read and question a lot of the things that I wanted to do. From following the people on social media who I wanted to follow and be like, who I seen was doing some stuff that I wanted to do. I talked to myself, I asked myself these questions, I figured some stuff out, I watched the videos. I did that. And this whole time span, was doing all of this stuff and figuring out how I can be better than where I'm at today. How can I get there? And I was doing all this stuff to get there. And then I got there to an extent. I got there because I got the knowledge. Once I got the knowledge, oh my gosh, just the knowledge by itself made me feel like I was already where I needed to be, and I wasn't. Just the knowledge by itself, just knowing that I had and have the knowledge, just the information to do any of this stuff is mind blowing. Just the information by itself could set you apart from doing anything from anybody. I got mad. Look at all the information I try to teach and tell you guys about, and plus the information that I'm not even talking about, plus the information that I haven't even spoke about yet. But yet I'm feeling happy, I'm okay, and I can come here and talk to you guys and tell you and enlighten you about all these different stuff because of things that I went through, things that I taught myself, literally things that I taught myself. I'm homeless right now, and I'm okay with how my future is gonna go because of the things that I taught myself. I need to teach myself some more discipline, a little more discipline, but I've been taught discipline. So it's like I know how to be more disciplined than non-disciplined. Because I've been in situations or predicaments where I need to be disciplined. I need to be focused on being disciplined. I taught myself that. You gotta teach yourself some stuff, man. Just figure these things out. Everything takes time, but it's like you gotta be working on trying to do better, on trying to be better. So when you work or you give yourself that time, no matter where you're at, no matter if you fail, no matter if you succeed, no matter how things are going, as long as you're trying, as long as you're literally trying and you're doing the things that can help you, then it gets greater later. Like I swear, it gets greater later, and that's just really, it gets greater later. Like, you know, that's not my favorite adage for no reason. I don't promote that or say that just to be saying that. Like, I really believe and feel and know that to be true. That's why I say that, because it really gets greater later, no matter when your later is. No matter when your later is. It later could literally be 10 minutes or 20 years or 10, 5 years or a minute, but like later. Things get greater later. That's why I'm joking in the stock market. And that's why you're joking in the stock market with the homeless investor. This is why you should be investing with the homeless investor. Because I'm homeless, but I'm investing, but I'm still enlightening people who's not investing. I'm homeless. Look, this is the crazy part. I'm homeless and I'm enlightening people who are telling people you should be investing. I'm telling people who's in a home, people who's in a home who has a 9-to-5 job, people who have a 9-to-5 job, people who's working, people who's already getting one, people who's driving cars, people who's living nice, healthy lifestyles. Telling them you should be investing. If I am homeless, I'm homeless. Let's soak in this fucking word. I can't even use right. If I'm homeless and I'm telling you invest, come on, man. I'm making books. This is my homeless. This is my book. Look, this is my actually, this is my forex journey book. I may write something down. This is a notebook, but now I write notes in it about my session, my class session. I'm finna do with you guys and read and record and talk to you guys about. This is where I'm at now. My forex journey. Forex, that's another way to get money. It's another way to get money. All this stuff. This is look, come on. This stuff and this stuff, man. This is the money book. This is the money book. There's a lot of stuff in here, man. But it's like somebody's got to do it, man. Somebody's got to do it. And with that, I'm gonna end the class. I appreciate everybody who tuned in to Joking and Stock Market with the Homeless Investor. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys are subscribed. I hope you guys are investing this week. Today's Sunday, man. Monday is the beginning of the new week. Every day is the beginning of a new day. Figure some stuff out, man. And like I said, did want to show you guys that I'll be in here just recording by myself. And you know, this is this is where it all goes down. And you see nobody in here. And you know, bored with work.